Hey guys, welcome to your 2 weeks Strong Lean Arms Yoga Challenge. It's completely free, so all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button and click the link below for the full schedule. Hey guys, we're gonna get started in tabletop position. We're gonna warm up the wrists first. Since this is an arm balance yoga class, we are going to be on our hands a lot. So once you're in your tabletop position, flip your fingers to point back. And go ahead and just rock forward and back here. Good. And then same thing, but this time flip your palms, round your back, and then rock forward and back. Okay, so you could always do one hand at a time if it's too much for you. Okay, and then go ahead and sit on your heels, shake it out. And let's come into child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees wide apart. Hinge from your hips and walk your hands forward. Drop your forehead, straighten your arms. Take a deep inhale. And a big exhale. Good. On your next inhale, just lift your head. Keep everything the same. Just lift your chest as well as your hips. From here, walk your hands slightly back so they're right underneath your shoulders and take 3 push-ups. Keep your elbows in just like chaturanga arms, but your hips are still open here, okay? Go ahead and drop to your hips again, coming back to your child's pose. And we're gonna do that about 2 more times. So as you inhale, lift your hips, lift your chest, lean forward. Take 3 push-ups, elbows in again. Good, so just warming up through the arms and the shoulders here. Back to child's pose. Last one. Lift your chest, lift your hips, 3 push-ups. Good. This time, come back to your tabletop position. Step back into your downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, right leg high, lead with your inner thigh. Exhale, bend your right knee, open your hip. Point your right knee straight up towards the ceiling. Imagine you're doing a splits pose here. Keep your shoulders squared. Inhale, open your hip a little bit more. And exhale, runner's lunge. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Keep your left knee lifted. Straighten your arms, lift your chest, gaze forward. Rock forward and back, create some circles. Shoulders away from your ears. Find stillness, come back to center here. Then as you spread your fingers out wide, you're gonna push the floor away to straighten your arms. Hover your right foot and bring your right knee into your right shoulder. Holding here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to runner's lunge. Good, we got one more here. Push the floor away. Round your upper back. Keep hugging your core in. Hover your foot. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Runner's lunge. All right, so this time as you hover your foot, same thing, bring your right knee into your right armpit area, and we're gonna do 3 Ekapada push-ups. So same action, push the floor away. Right knee into your right shoulder. Shift slightly forward, bend your elbows, push up. 2 more times, keep your elbows in. Good, then this time, inhale, right leg high. Exhale, Ekapada, chaturanga. Keep your right leg hovered. Inhale, right upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Spread your left knee away from your right foot. Keep your left shoulder grounded. Spine stays long. Inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge. 3 breaths here. Keep your arms straight. Drop your hips. And create any movements here. It feels good for you. honor that. All right, so you know what's about to happen on the left side. Left knee into the left armpit. Inhale, round your upper back. Exhale, hover. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Runner's lunge. Good. One more time. Straighten your arms. Inhale, hover for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Awesome. Bring your left knee back into your left armpit. 3 push-ups. Left knee into the left armpit. Take your push-up. 2, 1. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, Ekapada, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, high plank. Listen carefully. Drop your right forearm first, then your left forearm. Hold here for an extra breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Right hand first, left hand first, or second. Right forearm, left forearm. We only have one more. Right, left, hold. Walk your feet forward for your dolphin pose. Inhale, right leg high, lead with your inner thigh. Exhale, one-legged, forearm plank. Shift your chest forward, past your elbows, drop your hips. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, forearm plank. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Take a breath in. Breath out. Inhale, gaze forward, shift forward into your high plank. This time, drop your left forearm first, then your right forearm. Keep hugging the belly in. Firm up through your quads. 3 sets here. Left hand first. Right hand, left forearm, right forearm. Good. 2 more times. Option to go faster. Last one. Come back to your forearm plank. Downward, or rather, dolphin pose. Walk your feet in as close as you need. Lengthen your spine. Inhale, left leg high. Keep your hips squared. Exhale, one-legged forearm plank. Shift forward. Drop your hips. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Drop your foot. Downward facing dog. Woo, option to towel off here. It's getting a little sweaty. Breathe in. And breathe out. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the top of your mat. Walk your feet about hip width. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folds. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Let's go and stretch out the shoulders really quick. Give our upper body some rest here. Breathe into your hamstrings. Good. Keep your hands interlaced. Walk your feet outer hip width. Bend to your right knee a lot. Draw your right shoulder to the inside of your right thigh. Twist over to the left. Peel your left shoulder back. Come back to center. Bend your left knee, left shoulder to the inside of your left inner thigh. Open your chest over to the right. Good. Come back to center. Release your hands. Point your toes out, heels in, frog pose. Drop your hips. Bring your hands to heart center. Sit up nice and tall. Shoulders down away from your ears. Inhale. And exhale, back to forward fold. Plant your hands, walk your feet together. All right, setting up for our crow pose. Hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers out wide. Bend your elbows back, just like chaturanga arms. Lift your heels and place your knees on top of your tricep. Okay, so feel free to hover your legs if you already have crow pose, but feel free to keep your feet on the floor. Okay, so from here, left toes will stay grounded. Same action as we've been doing. Push the floor away, round your upper back. Keep the belly in and see if you could tap your right toes behind your right wrist. Drop it back down. Right toes to right wrist. We're going to do that 2 more times. Good. Keep hugging the core in. Awesome. Drop your right toe. Same thing on the other side. You can rehook your elbows or knees on top of your tricep. Good. Round through your upper back. Hug the core in. Left toes touches the left wrist. Bring it back. Lift it up. Tap. 2 more times. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Good. Drop your left toes. If you have full chaturanga, feel free to do so. We'll take it back to downward facing dog. So either your chaturanga or chaturanga jump back. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, option to handstand forward or just slightly hop forward. Land softly. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward folds. Good. Coming back into our crow pose. Always option to keep your feet grounded. Otherwise, take the full crow pose variation, flying your crow. And then we're just going to do 1 tap each behind the wrist. Okay, so same action. Lift your chest, round through your upper back, pull up, and see if you could tap the back of your wrist. 1 more side, left side here. Lift up, tap, good. Try to hold in your crow pose. Option to shoot back, chaturanga, Dandasana. To downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Good. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Tap. Just 2 more times. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Tap. Last one. This time, I want you to hold. Right knee to right elbow, hold. Take your push-up. Hook your left elbow on top of your left torso area. Shift forward and see if you can hover your left leg. Ekapada. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Awesome. So if you're still working on your Ekapada, these are some really nice drills. We're going to try it on the left side here. Inhale, left leg high. Keep your hips square. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Tap. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Bend your elbows back. Bring your right elbow on top of your right tricep or torso. See if you can hover the right leg. Chin stays lifted. Option to shoot back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Awesome. Let's drop back to our dolphin pose. Push your chest back. Give your wrist a break here. But keep your palms grounded. Awesome, friends. All right, so we got 1 more arm balance. Fun arm balance here. We're going to take it into our forearm stand. So you have a couple options. Gaze forward. Walk your feet forward as far as you can. As close to your arms as you can here. Inhale, lift your right leg. you're more than welcome to stay here. So if you're staying here, just go ahead and pulse it out for 6. Otherwise, hop your left foot in, keep pointing your right toes up, and then see if you could take some hops for your forearm stand. And it might take a few hops here. Good. Holding for 3, 2, 1. Release. Back to dolphin pose. We got the other side. Gaze forward. Walk your feet forward. And you could always do this against a wall if you've never done this. Inhale, left leg high. Either pulse it out or take some hops. Kind of feel it out here. Keep grounding through your forearms. And then once you're hovered, maybe bring your legs together. Inhale. And exhale. Lower. Child's pose. Awesome job, you guys. Take another deep inhale. And a big breath out. Good job, yogis. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll see you guys later. Namaste.